Hey guys, thank you for joining me today. Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to go ahead and get started with this quick layout of a photo of my son and my father-in-law when we visited him in August. So there's not very much for me to tell you guys about this layout. I am going to do some stitching on here, and I'll show you my way of using the thread and how I do it, and when that comes I'll be back. Okay guys, this is where I'm going to show you how I stitch on my layout, because I don't have a sewing machine, so I have to do hand stitching. The hope is that I may get one for Christmas, fingers crossed. So that little pink mat that I have is a little, like, just paper cutting mat that I got from Daiso. Daiso is a Chinese dollar store that we have here in Texas. And I started to try to use my paper piercing tool from the Dollar Tree, but I quickly saw that that wasn't going to work because it was too thin. I didn't like the size of the holes that it was creating, so I go to my Rascog to grab my paper piercing tool that comes with the Amy Tangerine. I don't know if y'all remember those, like the little kits. Y'all see that little needle thing? Um, yeah, it had like the stencils that you can like poke the holes and then stitch. I have a bunch of those, so I went to grab that. And those are all the holes that it made. Um, and those are a lot larger than what that pink one was doing from the Dollar Tree. So here's my little secret, guys, for how I stitch easily on layouts. I take my thread and I pull it apart to make the thread or the yarn or whatever this is called thinner. Because for me, when it's thinner, it makes it easier to thread and weave through the layout on the paper. And so it doesn't get stuck as much. It doesn't break your paper. I know some people may like the fullness of, leaving it a hole, but for me, it just makes it easier. So I just go ahead and I pull it apart. And so you also can like extend your yarn that way. Like I didn't have very much of that color. So by pulling it apart, I was able to stitch on this whole layout all the way around it. You'll see here in a minute that I was having difficulty threading the yarn through the needle. So I grabbed some liquid adhesive and put it on the tip of it, and that helped. So I'm showing you the difference between the the two, the one that I pulled apart and the thickness of the actual thread. So yeah, after I thread this, I'm gonna cut off my camera and go do my stitching off camera. Because I didn't think you guys wanted to watch me do that for about an hour and a half. But it's easy to do that. So that was my tip for you guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button. Until next time, bye bye.